We find ourselves in a precarious position as we teeter-totter through life, choosing man and God throughout our days, being double-minded in all that we do. Yes, we can find some days when we are pursuing the needs and the direction of God, but the reality is that we're really inconsistent with the way that we approach things. We are either working towards man and forgetting about God in the mix, but we want to make sure that we continue to think through these actions and move towards pleasing God and not man. I remember when I finished high school out in Seattle, I actually was flown out there based on just not going to class and just not following through the expectations of my parents. So I finished high school out there from age 16 to 18. And I found myself in a lot of different situations out there where I just wasn't following through with what I should be doing. And that put me in a place where there was a lot of confession involved in different situations there where I needed to be honest with the people that I was living with on some of the actions that I was taking. And that was hard because I was always looking to people please in those situations. When the reality was, if I was Christ-centered during that time in my life, I would have been more worried about what God thought about those situations, and moved towards that space than being concerned with whatever the results were from man. So when I came back from high school, I found myself in a second situation where I was looking to people please again, where I was in conversations with my mom, looking to renew my relationship, and this went over like almost a 20-year time period where I really took the time and was honest with her and let her know that it was tough for me to be out there, and I blamed some of that on her for dropping me out in that area. So I needed to make sure that I shared that with her, and I didn't need to be concerned with so much what the result was from the way that she would feel and what it would look like to please her, but I needed to expose my heart and show her where I was at and let God take care of the rest. And it worked out fine. It was a tough conversation, but in the end it was what I was supposed to do. So the idea here is we want to make sure that we are confessing to God these things that are going on into our lives, and then He'll help provide us with strength, and He'll take care of the rest. He'll take care of whatever it is as we move forward into these conversations. He'll strengthen us, but the confession to Him and pleasing Him is far more important than the aspect of pleasing man and what those results might be through man, because we can't control those situations. So we need to give that control to God so that He can take care of what's going on there.